Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting.
Mike 50, yep. Here we go.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Go. Waiting.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
To throw is Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
That's good. Waiting. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 24, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down. Check.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 60 outlaw. Hey, Orville. 53. Look at me. Zipper.
On 1st down, Corcoran. Open target here, Darius Slayton. A big play there for the Giants. 49 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. That's going to be caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ram. 81.
Wentz now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
brings up third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
It's going to be a long day.
46 down, man, 5-4.
36.
No. Wait, look.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's all...
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 120.
50 to Mike. Watch the run.
Now Wentz again. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
10-2 stop.
Come on now. Check.
On 1st and 10, Corcoran. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fielded just inside the 30. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the group that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hey, check Mike 47. Yep. 47. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
To throw again. Corcoran. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. From the gun, Corcoran. The quick slant caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Don't go. 120.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. That's caught by Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Off play action. Corcoran. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mike, 53.
Hey!
Mike. Curry. 53.
Hey, Charlie!
53 is the Mike. Come on, D.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Corcoran. Catch made here by Campbell. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Throwing on first down. Corcoran airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. 39 yards there, a big one. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Number 53. Mike, 53.
Operating from the gun. Corcoran toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Bang, bang! 80 weapon! Bang, bang!
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Go!
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Man, that's trash! Recon, 132 fighter! Hey, Delta!
You can't block me.
Fire!
On 3rd and 2, Corcoran. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Rosas puts this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On first down, Corcoran. Campbell making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Zoo.
Off the play fake. Corcoran. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Under crunch. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Now.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
He's coming. Okay, double up. Tighten up. Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running with Howard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And now here is another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Watch the screen. Check 31. Hey, orbit.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
To throw on 3rd down, Corcoran. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On first, they go right back to Howard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check my 50.
Let's go, D.
Throwing his Wentz, and he whips that one incomplete there. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves them with options here on 2nd and just a yard.
At the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Wentz being chased out left. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41. Throwing now is Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. Past the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Wentz. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now a play fake. Wentz. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Saquon Barkley. There he goes left side. The 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that.
And my goodness, another interception. Sean Davis with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.